Yo guys, Spiderbot here. Want to give you guys an update on the latest patch that was applied to the Xbox 360 version of Black Ops 2. I believe PS3 and PC patches will be upcoming, and I believe this was applied yesterday. I saw Vonderhaar tweeting about it, but he never provided details of the patch, which I am seeing now. Link is in the description. So, we're just going to talk about the zombies stuff. There is a bunch of multiplayer stuff that they did. But yeah, we're going to look at the zombie stuff and talk about it a little bit. So, zombies issues addressed. Addressed an issue where the players could not access the in-game store, and we saw this. And I don't know if this is related to the issue they had when the DLC for Die Rise came out. I mean, I was in the zombies, and if you go in, the zombies portion of the game, and it wouldn't show Die Rise on the freaking download. Yeah, you had to go into the multiplayer store, which is kind of silly. I don't know if that's the same thing here because it's stating that people couldn't access the in-game store through zombies at all. Addressed a long black screen issue while players watched the intro zombies movie when loading System Link LAN party games. Players will no longer be seen clipping into the concrete when sliding from the green to orange building in theater mode on Die Rise. Fixed an issue in Zombies Theater mode where the Who's Who swirly vision can be seen for players who are not in the mode when switching from players who are. Addressed an issue for split-screen users on Turn Diner in Theater mode where the eye glow was missing from zombies when viewed in third person and jumping to start. Disappearing fog addressed in Theater mode when flying through the laboratory in transit. Okay. Fixed a spawn issue for players in Die Rise that spawn on top of the escape pod after a host migration in a 2+ player game. Escape pod? Escape pod? I remember seeing an escape pod in Die Rise. I don't know. Whatever. Players will no longer be given momentary control of a character before being put into spectator mode when hot joining a custom game on Nuketown. Addressed an issue where players had in-game functionality during the loading countdown timer on Transit if a host migration occurred during the first 5 seconds of a game. Player names will now appear above players when in spectate mode upon hot joining a custom grief game mode. Fixed an issue where zombies were not spawning in after a host migration in a Bus Depot standard match. That would suck. Yay, we got host migration working, but now the zombies aren't spawning in. Addressed issue where Sliquifier would create too many slippery spots. Now, this, I've heard rumors that they actually patched, I guess it's a bit of a glitch with the Sliquifier if you're in the Buddha building, in the elevator shaft by the Galvanuckles. I know there's a spot that's kind of people have been exploiting for sliquifying the zombies, and I believe the zombies only spawn in one location or in one window, and it's very easy just to sit there and use a Sliquifier and get to high rounds, like 150 plus. So possibly that has been patched, but I guess we'll see. Addressed an issue in Turn where zombie vision would disappear after several host migrations occurred. Well, that would suck. No zombie vision? No. Addressed an issue where the player's controller would vibrate for a long duration after the player hot joined a game in transit. Come on, man. Maybe I wanted it to vibrate for longer. Yeah. Resolved several instances in Die Rise where players could jump above a barricade and avoid zombie attacks. Well, that's good. That's good. Those freaking spots where people just go and the zombies can't even hit them. Resolved several instances of Die Rise where players could hide in objects in the world and avoid zombie attacks. Addressed several locations where players can survive a landing in unplayable space. Fixed an issue in Die Rise where zombies could not path to players depending on trample steam positioning. I haven't heard of that. I wonder though. I mean, they must destroy the trample steam though. No? I don't know. Whatever. Fixed an issue where users cannot play the game in offline mode. Players will now hear announcer dialogue in the turn game mode. Addressed an issue where players are able to start a game of Turned with only one player. How the hell would that work even? One player, Turned. Resolved several instances where players could avoid zombie attacks by hiding in objects around transit. And there's a few more here. Addressed an issue with taking screenshots in theater mode. Issues with the buildable system. Issues where players would say the wrong dialogue, issues in Die Rise where zombies had trouble pathing to the players, and addressed an issue where players could jump out of the playable space in Die Rise. So that's it. That's all we got. Zombies issues addressed. Who knows? Maybe they added something with this patch. What we've seen in previous patches, every time they've patched the game, we've had something new for zombies. I haven't seen anything. I played a session not very long last night and this morning, and I really didn't see anything different. But I didn't play for that long, so you never know, right? So if anybody has any thoughts on any of these issues addressed, can comment on the Sliquifier spot where the Galvanuckles are located, if that's patched, as well as if you do find anything that's different, or maybe there's a new, new persistent perks or whatever. Let us know in the comments or tweet out to me, twitter.com/nextgentactics. Catch you next time, guys. I'm Spider and I'm out.